Gold Rush Season 15 concluded with high emotions, major victories, and tough losses, yet while the TV audience saw the miners haul in their final gold totals and celebrated or mourned the season's results, the miners' real work was far from finished. A major question that many fans often ask is what happens to the mining sites after the cameras stop rolling? In Gold Rush, we often see the backbreaking labor it takes to get to the gold-clearing land, setting up wash plants, digging massive cuts, and processing thousands of yards of dirt. What we don't always see is what happens after the final gold weigh. The simple fact is miners can't just walk away once the gold is gone, whether they are mining in Alaska, the Yukon Territories, or even South America. Strict environmental laws demand that they reclaim the land they've worked on. Mining operations leave behind large scars on the earth, stripped landscapes, displaced soil, fallen trees, and disrupted ecosystems. If miners abandon these sites, the environmental damage would be devastating and long-lasting. Thus, after each season, the miners must embark on a new mission, healing the land. Before any digging begins, miners are required to apply for and secure permits and licenses. These documents allow them to operate legally, but they come with a major condition. Once mining is completed, the land must be restored to a stable, natural-looking, and productive state. Failure to comply has real consequences. Regulatory commissions, both local and national, oversee mining operations closely. If a miner leaves a site in poor condition, they may face heavy fines, legal action, or even the loss of future mining rights. Failing to properly reclaim previously mined land can result in lost permits, hefty fines, or even criminal charges. Restoring the land after mining is not optional, it's the law. It all started with the 1902 Newlands Reclamation Act, which required mining operations to reclaim disturbed land, including ensuring proper irrigation. Then, in 1977, the Surface Mining Control and Reclamation Act was passed, specifically targeting industries like coal and gold. Mining violations can result in fines of up to $2,500 or even jail time for up to a year. Reclamation work must meet strict standards. The land must be recontoured, regraded, and replanted to closely match its original appearance. This includes replacing topsoil, reveeding the area, and restoring any removed trees or greenery. Essentially, miners are required to make the land usable and valuable again, undoing as much damage as possible caused by strip mining, open pit mining, or mountaintop removal. Under these regulations, Gold Rush miners are not just encouraged, they are required to make reclamation a central part of their operations. Restoring mined land is a complicated, expensive, and often time-consuming process. True reclamation means much more than just piling some dirt back into a hole. The goal is to leave the land in a condition where it can support plant life, animal populations, and potentially other uses, farming, ranching, or simply natural wilderness. Just like before mining began, how Gold Rush miners approach reclamation. Not all Gold Rush miners treat reclamation equally, but most recognize its importance, and some take real pride in doing it right. Parker Schnabel is perhaps the standout example, known for his drive and intense work ethic. Parker has also shown a deep respect for the land. His commitment to reclamation earned him the prestigious Leakey Award for Excellence in Environmental Stewardship from the Yukon government. At his Little Flake mining operation, Parker went above and beyond to make sure the land was not just passable, but thriving again after mining ended. Parker has spoken openly about how important reclamation is to the future of mining. He understands that respecting the environment is key to maintaining a good relationship with local governments, landowners, and the public. On the other hand, Tony Beats, the legendary king of the Klondike, has had a bumpier record. Tony's massive dredge operations and large-scale mining techniques have sometimes drawn scrutiny from environmental regulators. In past seasons, Tony has faced environmental violations and fines for failing to meet reclamation requirements while Beats and his family continue to mine aggressively. They must also answer to regulatory bodies and face penalties when they don't fully comply with reclamation standards. Still, across the board, the majority of gold rush miners recognize that reclamation is essential not only for legal reasons, but also for the future of mining itself. Responsible land management ensures that they and generations to come can continue to work these legendary gold fields. While Gold Rush has captivated millions of viewers with its gritty depiction of the search for fortune, there's a less glamorous side to gold mining that the show doesn't always highlight. Gold mining, by its very nature, is a highly disruptive process, and despite the excitement and success portrayed on screen, the environmental costs are significant and sometimes deeply troubling. The broader environmental toll of gold mining. Gold mining has long been known to wreak havoc on natural ecosystems. According to earthworks.org, the process contaminates water supplies with dangerous chemicals like arsenic, lead, and cyanide. These pollutants can leach into rivers, lakes, and groundwater, damaging not only aquatic life but also the health of nearby communities. Habitat destruction is another unavoidable consequence. Entire landscapes are often stripped of trees, plants, and topsoil in search of gold deposits, permanently altering ecosystems and putting wildlife at risk. The scale of the damage is staggering. Earthworks estimates that the creation of a single gold wedding ring, a symbol of love and commitment, results in the production of about 20 tons of waste. That waste often contains toxic substances, presenting long-term environmental hazards even after mining operations cease. Gold Rush and environmental controversies. Although Gold Rush brings the rugged world of gold mining into the homes of millions, the show and its crews have not escaped accusations of environmental negligence. Several documented incidents paint a concerning picture. In 2017, residents of a small town in Colorado filed a lawsuit against their county commissioners for allowing Gold Rush to film nearby, according to the Denver Post. The lawsuit alleged that the Gold Rush crew severely damaged the natural environment of a local hill and disrupted the town's peaceful atmosphere with the constant roar of industrial equipment operating day and night. Residents were concerned not only about the immediate noise and destruction, but also about the longer-term consequences for local wildlife and natural habitats. While these incidents may not represent the entirety of Gold Rush's operations, they underline a critical point. Gold mining, especially on a televised scale that prioritizes fast-paced drama and big payoffs, can easily lead to environmental shortcuts and unintended harm. Despite growing awareness of environmental issues worldwide, Gold Rush shows no signs of slowing down. New seasons bring bigger equipment, deeper cuts, and larger operations. However, the pursuit of gold and the entertainment it provides comes with a hidden price as fans cheer on Parker Schnabel, Tony Beats, and other mining legends chasing riches under tough conditions. It's important to remember that there is an unseen cost behind the excitement, a cost paid by the land, the water, the animals, and sometimes even local communities. Gold may glitter, but the environmental scars it leaves behind often last far longer than the fortunes it creates.